best way to explain One from the Heart is that it is a musical show. It's not a conventional musical in the sense that people start singing in the middle of a scene, but rather the story is told by songs and music and dance. The daily dance workouts for the cast of One from the Heart. But to really do a dance number, you have to put in day after day after day after day of training. Stay in plie.
Ready, action. Playback.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, thank you. Print that and the other two. Let's get on with the next shot.
Let's think is an image.
I don't see any of Freddie that are like Irene. With this hair wasn't curly, and it was lighter. He's like a regular guy. People should identify with him as someone, you know, works in a regular job. I think he looks silly with the curly hair. As for Raul, you know, these are too far. My favorite one of Raul, I would say, would be, I sort of like him as this. That he's a little bit of a Puerto Rican hood. That he's a little bit of a Belmondo kind of in that kind of mysterious guy. Now, Natassia, what we've talked about is that maybe she has, as a circus performer, she has wigs. And then maybe in the scene, in some other scene, she has long hair, that her hair changes, maybe.
It's a dream. This whole thing is a dream. It's great because it's so different from anything I've ever done, ever. So for me, it's a completely new beginning now. People ask me, what do you do, you know, when you don't work or when you don't think about it? I don't think of anything else because everything else is boring compared to this. You know that the camera's picking you up, everything you do. So when I watch myself, I really see the mistakes and I try to change them.
The whole film is like a song. It's all meant to be musical in nature and sort of like a fairy tale for grown-ups. It's a story about a boy and a girl who are in love and who split up. And they split up because they really sort of have different dreams.
I guess it means it's over.
I I tried to tell a love story in a setting that was like love itself. And it's set in Las Vegas as a city of glitter one second and depression the next.
It's a dream picture. It's a highly stylized picture, and we're following that stylized pattern throughout the construction of all the sets and the lighting as well. It's going to be bigger than life, hopefully. You could only do it in movies, and for this movie it's all right because Francis wants a stylized film. That's the reason he decided to build Las Vegas on stages here rather than go to Las Vegas to shoot the picture.
Francis said, why don't we do the whole movie on the stage? That was his idea. And I said, you know, what about cars driving up? There are scenes where people are walking down the street, the airport, you know, and he said, well, think of a way to do it all on the stage.
This will be a street with 4 10-by-10 lighted dice, which will, you know, be able to be lit up, and all of the lights will go in and come out and go in and pulsate while the dancers are dancing on it and so on. Every facade you see on this street will be lit. It's going to take at least 10,000 amps of power to run this street when we get it all set up.
Get it?
This is going to be the airport, and we'll have 50 feet of a plane coming out from the stage wall. It's a real DC-7 that we're going to bring in, and I've never worked on any movie that's had this much in sets.
Okay, troops, let's stand by for picture.
And still, you're a girl that works in a travel agency who's always dreamed of going somewhere. You're going.
Yes.
And background action. And action, Fred.
Hey, you meathead, what's your problem?
You were a little hasty.
Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. Look, you shouldn't be parking here.
I
don't really like this, but I got a plane to catch here.
You can't take that. With a guy from South America.
Ready!
Hurts, don't it? Better get down on your knees. Suffer.
Hey, Franny!
Hey,
Franny!
Not again.
what are you doing?
Come on back, Franny.
Please. Come on, Franny. The train is leaving.
It's too
Let's
late.
go.
Go out and knock the one. It's Independence Day. Oh, baby, this one's for love.
Shadows on the wall look like a railroad track.
He had his video van parked outside the stage. Francis can sit in there, have a total communication with the set. With video, and the way we're doing this, is we're always working with a whole story because of our storyboarding.
Say you have it all done and you have a rough approximation what the entire movie is going to look like. Now, you're able to, by pushing buttons here, call up those images that are on the board right into the tape. And so when you're done, you'll have a whole little miniature movie. Right now it's just drawings. But maybe in another 2 weeks, we'll even do some tests.